Hey guys, Taylor here from Simply Betta. It's a beautiful Sunday. We got to sleep in. It was really nice and it's so snowy outside. Like, look, behind me, I know maybe it's kind of hard to see. We're on our way to go grab some brunch right now. I love lazy Sunday mornings. Believe it or not, I'm usually not such a big fan of winter. It's cold. It's really cold. But days like this where it's all snowy and blustery, it's just really nice. I could get used to this, as long as I don't actually have to go outside. I just want to sip my tea and stay inside. Maybe it's because I grew up in like the middle of nowhere, Alaska, and I just got sick of the snow. I used to dread winter coming every year. Like, sure, it's fun. You could do lots of fun things like go snow machining or snowmobiling and snowboarding and skiing and all that stuff, but it's cold. Then I went to Hawaii one year and the Virgin Islands, and I decided, you know what? This is what I want right here. Nice and toasty. Now I think it's time to get back on track with this project that I left unfinished last night. So what I'm doing is I'm breaking down these two 40-gallon tanks of mine. This one was an immersed plant setup. This one held a bunch of guppies and pothos and snails, and I'm disassembling everything, and they're going to become my new tools to help me change out my Betta waters much easier. So that's why I'm breaking these down. Then I'm also, this is going to be a little bit in the future, but I'm going to be breaking down this chrome rack of mine and moving it out to my garage because it's just a little bit too big, in my opinion, for this space. I'd like to put some tanks that are actually nice on this little wall, and this is kind of in the way. So I'm going to figure out a different place to put my immersed aquatic plants here and kind of just go from there. First thing I have to do is get all of these little golden guppies out of this tank. Come on, guppies. There's a whole bunch of just tiny little babies in here, and I'm going to try to catch everybody. Might take me a while. I'm not going to film all of it. Okay, I'm pretty sure I just got all of the little baby fish out. I'll still keep an eye out as I pick out all of my ram's horn snails out of here. Take a few more minutes to do that, because I missed a bunch yesterday. Okay, I'm pretty sure I've gotten everything out of this tank. Now I just have to take the water out and kind of clean the bottom out and go from there. That's good. Now this tank here. So this was my immersed plant tank. I had plants growing up here on this elevated platform. These cups down here were just to elevate the platform higher, closer to the light. So this is just regular old egg crate or light screen, I think that it's called, from Home Depot. And then a nice little pothos here because of course I have to have pothos everywhere. I'll just take this out. This was my platform for my plants. These cups are kind of silly. They're just like gas station iced tea cups that I saved for a while and I recycled into this little project. Emptying out these tanks has been a bit of a process. I've just been kind of siphoning and pumping water into buckets. And then I text my husband and I'm like, hey, get up here and take care of these buckets. And he does, and I repeat the process. I only have maybe one more big bucket to go. Okay, I'm getting there. I'm done for the most part. Now I'm just going through with a net and I'm kind of scooping up all the shells and the old crushed coral that I had down here, which I had to just help my snails and my guppies. Yuck. Nearly done. Now I'm going to go up here, and this is just a bunch of plant junk. I'm going to get rid of that. Not get rid of it, just move it somewhere. It's almost there. Now I'm going to go ahead and remove these top shelves. They're pretty easy to remove. Here's an example. Like they're just attached with these little, they pop off like that. I don't really know how to get this last like ½ inch of water out of the bottom of this. So I'm just gonna put a towel down. Is this the best way to do it? Probably not, but it's all I can really think of at the moment. So I'll just then take this towel out and wring it out in a bucket. Actually, I can't do that. It's too heavy now. What was I thinking? I'll go get my husband. I'll have him wring. I'll put him on dirty fish water towel wringing duty. Oh, whoa, I asked him to take all the water out, and I come back upstairs, and he's already just moving the tanks for me. So that's kind of cool. This will be done in no time. And look, I'm partway there now. See? Ooh, excuse me, hiccups. See, the 40 gallons are off and moved kind of to their new location, which I'll show. So these tanks are on the floor right now so I can give them a nice thorough cleaning, and then I want to paint the back side of this one because I never painted the back side a long time ago, and I'm going to set these back up kind of right here. I'm in a bathroom area right now, and this is where I want these tanks. Should I do it tonight though, or should I just be lazy and save it for tomorrow? I'm considering being lazy just because I have some other things tonight. I have a bunch of orders on my website I need to finish packing up. I meant to get some out on Saturday, but I couldn't sneak out of work to run to the post office. So I have a bit of a backlog now of packages. I feel bad when that happens. Like, I try to send out packages like at least the day after they're ordered, but sometimes I just can't do it. So sorry if you're waiting for your package to ship that you ordered like 3 days ago. I'll do it tomorrow, which will be the day you're seeing this video. Oops. All right, now I have some shipping to do tonight, guys, before it gets too late. I've gathered a bunch of my Indian almond leaves and some of my cultures that I'll be pulling starter cultures from. This is a really good vinegar eel culture that's almost gone, and this is a really good microworm culture. This is some AR Mini that a couple people have bought. It's this really beautiful pink plant that under high lighting conditions, it can stay that vibrant, vibrant pink, and it's so nice. And of course, Indian almond leaves. My Indian almond leaves are pretty easy. I use these little mailer sleeves, and then all I do is pop them in like this, put the postage on, and that's done. So that's not too hard. It doesn't take me very long. When I package plants for shipping, I like to use a piece of paper towel. That's just going to keep the plant damp. So I'll put them on the paper towel, kind of wrap them up nicely, and then I'll put them in a plastic bag. So then when I ship portions of my starter cultures, I like to use little deli cups, kind of like this one here. What I do is I just kind of fill this up and I put the lid on it, and then I put it in a plastic bag in case there's any leakage, and it works pretty well. I like to do these. But, you know, I was looking around and I just realized that I ran out of my little deli cups. So I can't actually show how I do that right now. Tomorrow morning I'm gonna run to the store, grab some extra deli cups, and then package these up tomorrow so I can ship them out tomorrow. Oops, you know, I have a little bit of free time, just a little bit, and I figured, hey, you know what I should just do tonight is paint the back side of that 40-gallon tank that's not painted because it's gonna bug me. It's gonna bug me, so I'm out in the garage, I'm gonna grab my paint. So let's just do it, let's just paint this. I went ahead and I tipped this thing over onto its side. I cleaned off the glass with some vinegar, just getting all the little marks off, making sure that this edge is very clean. It might not look clean, but that's just maybe coming from the inside. I think I'm gonna have to deep clean these and get them really nice tomorrow. I'm just gonna kind of do it quick and sloppy here. The lighting's really bad in here. All that I use is like a black latex paint. Like usually I use latex or maybe an acrylic. It doesn't really matter that much in my opinion. Latex will be easier to peel off. If you don't like it, it's easier to scrape off if you make mistakes. But it also has the tendency to bubble sometimes, and it can peel off even when you don't want it to. So there are pros and cons to using latex versus acrylic, but I think I just picked up latex because it was cheap. I don't really remember. But I have a gallon of it sitting out in my garage, and I'm gonna use it. I'm giving this a nice thick first coat just because it's gonna sit here all night. I might as well make it a really nice thick first coat. And it'll be totally dry by tomorrow. I'll just slap the second coat on in the morning or something, and that way this thing will be ready to put back onto the new shelf tomorrow. Tomorrow sounds great. That's a nice coating. Sweet, I'm glad I did it. Okay, now maybe I can go be lazy for a little while. I feel like all I've been talking about so far is these stupid 40 gallons in this little project. It's hard to do projects when you only have little snippets each day to do stuff. So I do my best, and I don't want to sit and talk about these things every single day. I mean, talking about the same 40-gallon tanks and the same little project every day is probably going to get really boring. But the reason I'm in kind of such a hurry to do this, to get these repurposed and get this new rack set up, is because, I mean, if you've been following along on the daily vlog challenge so far, about a month ago I really hurt my wrists. And for the past few years, you know, I've been taking care of all my Betta fish water changes manually, just with my hands. And it's been easy, it's been great, but a month ago I hurt myself and I haven't been able to do that. I've been having to have my husband do a lot of it for me, and I feel bad. I hate having someone else take care of my responsibilities And I don't like that. So I've decided I just have to make this more efficient. I have to make this easier on my wrists because this kind of tendonitis injury, I can't just hop back into doing water changes manually and aggravate it. I really have to be careful. And that's why I'm kind of in such a hurry to do this. Because the faster I get this done, the faster I can just become more efficient and everything will be easier. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and following along on this daily vlog challenge. It's fun. I don't want to talk about the same thing every single day, though. In my last video, I mentioned I was going to try working on my time management and trying to front load things in my day and get things like feeding the fish and basic maintenance done early in the day. And I failed today. Today was a miserable failure because I slept in. Because it's Sunday. I can't start on a Sunday, but maybe tomorrow. Have a great day, guys. I'll see you next time.